Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck Movies. My name is John, and this video is going to be two amazing additions I've got from Viavision from Australia. So I'll take you through the unboxings now. Nurse scalpel, thank you. Wow. So what I received through the post today is the new special edition of Halloween 1 and 2. The Rob Zombies Halloween 1 and 2. Wow, look at this. 4-disc set as well. This is such an amazing version. Look at that. Wow, this is amazing. Now, the best thing about this is you get both cuts, I think, of Halloween. Yeah, you do. On Halloween, you get from 2007, actually, unrated and theatrical cuts, and also Halloween 2 from 2009, I think that is, unrated and theatrical cuts. Now, I've seen the unrated one of Halloween, which I've got, which I can sort of rank against this, or I can sort of compare against this. And this is a lovely set. The Ultimate Edition. Lovely artwork on there. So I'm really intrigued, especially to see the extra cut or the longer cut of Halloween 2, to see if it makes a difference to its actual, the way it goes. So let's get into this. So that's the sticker off there. Actually, that's really good. I've never seen anything like that before. This content is high in impact. Wow, great that. I do stick these in my studio downstairs. So in here, you get this here. Has it got reversible art? It's got some pictures in here. So I'll take the disc and I'll show you what you've got there. Some good artwork here. Brilliant. You've got the 4 discs to go in here. 4 discs are it's really in it. So you've got them spread around on the disc, which is excellent for better quality. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to check through this release, and I'm going to see exactly what it looks like, and I'm going to compare it, especially, well, I've only got Halloween 1, and I'm going to compare that to the previous version I've got from the States. Very well wrapped as well. Tons of bubble wrap, which is amazing. So the movie I've received from Australia is Stargate Ultimate Edition. Now, I love this movie. I remember I used to watch this constantly on VHS. It was one of those ones, it was always on Sky Movies, I remember. And I think I watched it a few times on there as well. And weirdly enough, I haven't watched it for a long time. It's one of those ones that kind of slipped under the radar. I know they made a TV series for it. I did watch that briefly, but it wasn't a patch on this because of the stars, Kurt Russell and James Spader. That's a great combination there. Now, this is a brand new special edition from Viavision. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to have a look at it. I'm going to see what I make of it. I'm going to come back with a little bit more info. So as you can see, they were packaged perfectly, and I could track them all the way from Australia. So first up is Halloween 1 and 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. Now, as I do with all my releases, I try to keep the shrink wrap on as long as possible. I feel that it just gives this a little bit more protection. Great slipcover you've got here. Or should I say a slip case. Really nicely packaged, and they look great on the shelf as well. So yeah, so what I did was I did go through to my previous Blu Ray of Halloween, the original Rob Zombie Halloween 1, and I thought, how does this stack up with this movie? Now, this version here it's a good version, but weirdly enough, when I went to look at it, my extra disc that has the 4.5 hour documentary on, which is a great documentary, actually probably one of the best behind the scenes documentaries you'll ever see. It actually doesn't play. This is region A locked, but it just would not play at all on the player. So I don't know what's happened with this one. So this makes this a bit of a redundant release, but on here you get the unrated special edition. Now, the best thing about this one is It's Region B lock, so it plays on my 4K player, so I do get a bit of an uptick on the quality. This has got both cuts of the movie in, which isn't on that release. The theatrical cuts there, and you get the Michael Lives, the 4.5 hour documentary, which is brilliant actually on this disc. And also you get your Halloween 2 and unrated director's cut, and also Halloween 2 theatrical cut. I think I have seen the theatrical cut, which was the version released in the UK on Blu Ray, and I haven't seen the director's cut. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted to see this release. So when I put it on, the picture quality is really good. Now, as you know, I think Rob Zombie's went for a real grindhouse look to one and especially two, but they do look really good. It's a really good presentation of here. Basically, what you've got here is every single thing you could want from these two movies in one place. Now, I don't think that the UK hasn't got a release like this, which is weird. The fact that the Halloween movies are funny in the UK. You either get them or you don't get them, or you get really poor releases. You get a sort of, I don't even know if you get a good release of this one in the UK, but I don't even know we get the making of the documentary. I think maybe on a DVD. Anyway, so for me, this is really good. The presentation, you get everything in one box. And I like the way that discs are all split up as well. Don't have to be, but they have done that. And I think the quality is benefits from that. Also, as well, you get all the extra stuff on here is ported over to here, so you really are not missing anything. And also, as well, I can't remember what was on the UK disc of Halloween 2, the extras on there, but you get a load of extras on here. And I'm actually so glad I got this one, because if I went back to this one, it didn't work. That would be a bit of a travesty as well. Actually, what I might do is I might watch the theatrical cut on here, because I haven't seen that one before. I'll probably go theatrical cut on here and producer's cut, sorry, director's cut. I'm thinking of Halloween 6 and director's cut for Halloween 2. And actually, these two are in a sale at the minute. I'm going to leave a link to Viavision and Imprint down below, and check out their website, because these two are actually in a sale, and they're still the special editions as well. It's not as if they've got like a standard version out. So if you want these ones, might be a good time to go and get them, because like I say, they're in a sale. So really highly recommended that one. That's Halloween 1, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and Halloween 2. And of course, Stargate. Now, me and the Debs actually watched this one. Obviously, there's no way she's going to watch this one. I will watch that by myself. Like I say, I'll go for Halloween 1, short cut, Halloween 2, a longer cut. See how I'll go with that one. So, we watched the longer cut of this movie and we had a ball with it. I didn't know if Deborah really wanted to watch this, mainly because of the stars. She's a big fan of James Spader. But the Debs has never seen this one. And she was taken by this movie. Actually, it was much better than I thought it was going to be in that respect. I thought she might say, well, it's not for me. But she had a great time with it. She said, I really enjoyed that movie. Uh, Actually, Kurt Russell in this film is quite a revelation, actually, because I didn't remember his backstory about what happened in this movie without spoilers. And he changed his sort of performance for some of the movie, and then it came different at the end. He has got a bit of a doer look about him for some of this movie, but also as well, he's got some great one-liners in here. It's so funny. James Spader plays kind of against character because he plays a bit of a geek, but he's great in this movie. The special effects actually are quite early CGI, and they've actually stood the test of time. It's one of those movies where if you watched it and the special effects were really hawky, and sometimes early CGI looks really bad, and it stands out a mile. But this one here, it gets away with that. It's probably, I remember it being really good special effects back in the day. So again, you've got your theatrical cut on one disc and also your extended cut. I think the extended cut's extended by about 10 minutes. And actually, I'll talk about sound as well. On here, you've got DTS HD Master Audio 7.1. I've got to say the soundtrack on here was absolutely booming in some places. Really good sound, actually. I was quite blown away by that. This one here is the same, but 5.1 surround, which I don't think you need a 7.1 with a Halloween movie, apart from the theme tune, which is always great to hear. So this movie here, it's got loads of special features on, like the Halloween sets. I would say that this has got all the things that you would want of this movie. It's got, on one disc, it's got some of the commentaries and the longer cut. and then a few extras, and on the other one, it's got all the extras on the shorter cut. So you don't really get the disc compromised by getting like stuff put onto one disc, because there's quite a lot of extras on here. So these two look absolutely amazing on the shelf together. And like I say, at the moment, they're in a sale. So check out the link down below if you want to pick these up at a reduced rate. So thanks for watching. You take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.